Hello my loves. We are over halfway into the Lean Align challenge and I just wanted to say this is incredible. 4 weeks is a long period of time. This is when we're building those habits, and it's also a really common point in time. I usually find at the 4 week mark is when I question things and just have a bit of self-doubt come in. So I just wanted to kind of share how to navigate that, because this is the point where you have made some decent progress at 4 weeks and it's about continuing on. Like, do not give up on yourself. Like, you've made it this far for one. And I'm saying this just because I'm also speaking to what I used to always quit. It was always week 3 or week 4 and I just felt like, oh, I'm not really making enough progress. And in fitness, in anything, like, it takes longer than we usually think, and it's about consistency, which you already know, but it's another thing actually just like continuously testing those little creepy thoughts that come in that don't serve you in any way, shape or form. And I saw there was a conversation as well about comparison, and I'm so glad that this is something that we can talk more about, because we all go through it in so many different ways, different times of our lives, and some more so than others. So definitely share your kind of top tips, how you deal with any comparison when it does come in. I feel like I had a big realization when I found myself comparing myself so much to other people's physiques and bodies. And of course it's great to take inspiration, but unless you have the exact same lifestyle, exact same genetics, if you really, unless you know absolutely everything, it's the biggest waste of energy. And I feel like this is something we know, but it's just about reminding yourself of that. And the only person that is ever of use to compare yourself to is like you a year ago, 2 years ago, and like keeping tunnel visioned, not looking outside of that, like only comparing you versus you always. So in the gym the other day, I saw this girl with an amazing set of glutes, like absolutely incredible physique, and previous younger version of me would compare myself to her and think, right, I'm going to train exactly like this girl. And I would never end up looking like her because I don't have the same bone structure. For example, she had a wider set of hips and she most likely stores fat genetically on her glutes, whereas like for me, I don't store fat around my glutes. Like, it goes in other areas like my belly and my arms and other random places like my face. Like, that is where I'll usually put on fat, for example. But I could spend years, or like I just waste so much energy trying to get a physique like that, like when, yes, I can absolutely build my glutes, but it's never going to look like that. And where I'm going with this is always make sure that you're working on your strengths, and the minute you do that, like, it's like all your power comes back to you, and you are so beautiful as you are. You are unique. Like, of course we can improve and whatnot, but like, we can't reinvent our bone structure or like where we store fat. Like, that is just something that we can improve. And I just think it really helps when you just constantly remind yourself of that, and just keeps you like focused on what you actually can work on. And I really know it is easier said than done. That, and also like where we usually want to be takes longer than we usually think. Like, I am still work in progress, and that's the beauty of it as well. Like, we're never going to get to a point where we're like, right, I'm finished. When you're looking at pictures of, like, take inspiration, of course, but it's you versus you on this. And yeah, I just wanted to share that.